recording where Mr. Depp tells you that he wants to go inside to see his daughter.
And let's not do this anymore, because I'm really getting frustrated. And I'm really, really, really sick of this argument.
Stop. I'm sorry.
Okay? So let me go, and you go, and I'll speak to you in a couple hours. Okay? Okay?
Stop. Okay.
Why are you saying stop?
Because
May
you're being
I
so-
go?
We'll circle back to this, but it's your testimony that you were outside Mr. Depp's studio.
We were in the car.
You were in the car outside of Mr. Depp's studio,
That's correct.
and he wasn't telling you, please let me go inside my house to see my daughter. He was indicating to you that he wanted to go inside to do drugs. That's your testimony.
I know my testimony is that I knew what he was going inside to go do. I knew what stage of the cycle we were in. I knew the patterns by then, and I was desperately out of time trying to interrupt that cycle.
Let's go to May of 2016.
All right, guys, let's give it another whirl here. I'm not too sure
Yesterday,
why
Ms.
the
Heard,
internet's
Ms.
messing
Roloff,
up.
Your attorney showed you certain pictures.
It's working fine when I'm not live, but
from
like
May
once I go
21,
live,
2016. Do you remember that?
it
Yes,
keeps
I do.
cutting out on me,
Could
so I'm
please
not
pull
too
up
sure
Defendant's
why.
Exhibit 710, which has already been admitted into evidence.
So yeah, if it cuts this time, guys, I'm just
Heard
gonna
you
call it for the
testified
rest of the
yesterday
day.
that this is a
I
photograph
do
taken
apologize,
of you on
guys.
May
I do
21st,
apologize for
2016.
the issues.
Do you recall?
Yes, that's correct.
And keeping this exhibit up, if we could please do a split screen, Tom, and also pull up Defendant's Exhibit 714, which has already been admitted with redaction. Ms. Heard, you testified yesterday that this is a photograph that was also taken on May 21st, 2016, correct?
What's up, Alex? Yeah.
Yes, although the
We're gonna
one
try
to
it
the
one more
right
time,
might
man.
have
If
been
it
taken
doesn't
the
work, we're
next,
just gonna cut it for the rest of the day.
I
I'll
can't
have
be
to.
Sure. The reason I say that is because there's light in the background. So it looks like it was taken in the daytime, which means maybe it was the next day.
Didn't you testify?
Jacob Gamer,
that
it did.
you,
It did have an update.
took
We don't know.
different lighting,
We don't
pictures in
really.
different
It
lighting?
hit us
That
out
is
of the blue
21.
again.
That is correct, yes.
And you're wearing two thin necklaces in this picture on the right. Is that correct?
That is correct.
You testified that these pictures were taken the same night.
The one on the right looks like it was taken in the daytime because I can see the daylight behind me.
But you testified that they were taken the same day.
I don't know if I think I testified that they came from the same incident of the same day, not necessarily taken on the same day.
Okay. Let's please pull up Defendant's Exhibit 712, which has already been admitted.
Yes, it did have an update. It did.
You testified yesterday that this is another photograph of you on the night of May 21.
That's correct.
And keeping this exhibit up, can we please do a split screen and also pull up Defendant 713, which has already been admitted? Ms. Heard, you testified yesterday this is also a photograph of you from the same night.
Yeah, it hit us out of
That is
nowhere,
correct.
man. We didn't know it was coming, just
Testified
like the last
yesterday
one.
that
We didn't
the
know it
only
was on
difference
its way,
between these two
so
photographs is
hit us
that
out
the
of
light was
nowhere,
turned
man.
on.
That's what it appears.
If you go to my
Yes.
community tab, Jacob, I have a
Light is on in
post
both
in my
these
community
pictures,
tab that
though.
shows you what to
Isn't that
do.
right?
It looks to me like the one on the left has the vanity light, the makeup lights, you know, the more yellow hued ones that go around the mirror on, and then the one on the right looks like it doesn't have those.
Isn't it true you just edited these photographs?
No, I've never edited a photograph.
Didn't you just enhance the saturation for one of these photos to make your face look more red?
No, that's incorrect. I didn't touch it.
You were sitting here in this courtroom.
What's
when
up, Mellow
Mr.
Gaming?
Isaac Baruch
Hey, it's no
testified
problem,
to
Jake.
you-
It's no problem,
seeing
brother.
you the week after May 21, 2016, correct?
I was here.
Mr. Baruch testified that he saw you on May 22nd while you were changing the locks of your penthouse. Do you recall that testimony?
I do. I just don't know if he was right about the date, but I do remember him saying that.
Testified it was his birthday, the day after his birthday.
I believe it was.
Mr. Baruch testified that he saw you repeatedly in the days following also, correct?
That's correct.
And Mr. Baruch testified that he saw no marks or injuries on your face, correct?
That is what he's testified to.
You were also here in this court when Mr. Sean Bett testified to seeing you on the evening of May 21, 2016. Is that right? You were here.
That's correct.
Mr. Bett also testified that he saw no marks or injuries on your face that evening, correct?
I realize that's what he said.
You were sitting here in this courtroom when Officer Melissa Sines
Right, Mellow
testified on
Gaming?
the
Right,
position
bro. I know,
about being
man.
called to the Eastern Columbia building on May 21st, 2016.
This is the fourth
Right?
time
I
I've
saw
tried
her
to stream
testimony,
it.
yes.
The
You
stream
heard
keeps
Officer
cutting out. I don't know
Sines
why.
testify that she did not see any injuries on you that night, correct?
I heard her testify she did not consider this injured.
No. Miss Officer Sines testified that she met with you and she did not see any injuries on your face. Isn't that correct?
She did not consider this injury.
Ms. Heard, my question is a bit more nuanced.
So is my answer.
It's like they're letting her get away with everything. I just can't stand it, man. I don't know why they're letting her get away with so much. Like, I mean, yeah, they let Johnny explain things as well, but they never let Johnny explain things like they're doing her. Camille, oh, yeah, she's an awesome lawyer, Mellow Gamer. She's an awesome lawyer, man. That girl is on it, man. I tell you, like I said earlier, Johnny's team of lawyers has done their research. Okay, boo. Hey, shh. Daddy's got to be on camera, okay? Okay, you watch your tablet, okay? Okay, yeah, Daddy's right here. I'm not far away, baby. Okay. Okay. How about we talk about it later when Daddy's done, okay? Okay. My little one's being a chatterbox today. Okay, boo. Okay. You can't sit in the front, boo. You have to sit in the back in your seat, because if you sit in the front and Daddy's driving and the cop sees me, he'll pull me over and give me a big ticket. Okay? So we have to, so that's why we have the car seat for you. It buckles you in, it keeps you safe, and that way if something happens, you're not thrown all over the place, okay? So that's why we got that seat for you. When you get a little bigger, then you
Might
can
be confusing the witness.
then you can ride in a regular seat, okay? Yeah, maybe
The
the
question
next
is
few
more
years,
nuanced.
okay?
You sat in this courtroom
Yeah,
while
hey,
Officer Sines testified.
right.
She saw you the night
Boo.
of May 21, 2016,
Boo boo.
face to face,
I gotta get back on camera.
and didn't see any injuries on your
I
face.
gotta talk.
Isn't that correct, Ms. Heard?
I believe she was testifying
Okay.
about these photographs, and she said that I was not injured in them.
Oh, she cracks me up.
Is it your testimony under
She's a
oath
chatterbox
now that
today.
Officer Sines testified
She's a
that she
chatterbox
saw
today, Mellow
injuries on
Gaming.
you
She
when
is.
She saw you in person on May 21?
Sorry, let me clarify. I was testifying that I know that that's what Officer Sines said, that she didn't consider my red puffy face injured. That's what she said.
The
She
red,
said that's what she
puffy
said.
face. That was your counsel's question, correct?
That was
She
her
said-
testimony in the UK.
That's incorrect, and you know that, Ms. Heard.
I disagree.
It's just inconvenient for you that Officer Sines didn't see injuries on you on May 21, 2016.
It
Isn't
doesn't
that
matter
right?
what's convenient for me.
Right. Officer Tyler
Right,
Haddon
Chris?
also
Yeah, man, little
testified
ones
by
are-
deposition about being called to the Eastern Columbia building.
I
on
mean,
May
the things
21,
they say, man, is
2016, and
just mind blowing sometimes. It's
He also
mind blowing.
testified no injuries on your face on May 21, 2016. Isn't that correct?
They both said that they did not consider me injured.
They did not see injuries on your face on May 21, 2016. Isn't that what their testimony was?
What their testimony was is that they did not consider what my face looked like.
Answer the
They didn't
question.
consider what they walked on in the house damage, but it was.
You were sitting here when Officer William Gatlin testified by deposition about being called on May 21 to the Eastern Columbia building, and he also did not observe any injuries on you, did
Hey,
he?
what up, Christian White? How you
Well,
doing, man?
we
Been a little bit,
testified
man. How you doing,
They
brother?
didn't even know which one I was.
No. I think we all saw on video camera you identified yourself. Isn't that correct?
Yeah, I know it,
I
Hash.
had to because of how far away he was. He didn't even know who he was
But
there
after
to
you
see.
identified yourself, he looked at you. Isn't that correct?
From a distance, yes.
And he didn't see any visible injuries either, did he?
I
You
don't
gonna
know
be a
what he
doctor
saw.
when you grow up?
He testified that
Okay.
he didn't see any visible injuries, did
I
he?
would believe that he did.
All right,
yes.
Daddy's got to get back to my stream.
You were also in
okay?
this courtroom when
Daddy's
Alejandro
trying to
Romero, who
listen,
worked at the
okay?
front desk at the Eastern Columbia building, testified
A
about
funny-
seeing
you're
you on
gonna-
May 25th,
you're gonna be a funny
2016.
doctor.
Isn't that correct?
That is correct. I think he said the 25th.
Yeah. And Mr. Romero testified that he didn't see any swelling or bruises on your face when you were talking to him at the
Kids.
front desk.
He wouldn't have.
No, he wouldn't have, even though he had a habit because his
Okay,
parents
Christian.
taught
Well,
him
thank you for
correctly
your
to look
service,
into
man.
someone's
Thank you for your
eyes and
service as a
speak to them.
firefighter, bro.
Isn't that correct?
I know that's what he testified to, yes.
You testified yesterday that you sought a temporary restraining order on May 27th, 2016 because you wanted to change your locks. Do you remember that testimony?
Yes, I do.
Those locks were to the penthouses at the Eastern Columbia building, isn't that correct?
That's correct.
But you changed the locks to the penthouses on May 22nd, 2016.
I attempted to.
That's why you felt comfortable having James Franco over the evening of May 22nd, 2016, Ms. Heard?
I do not know when James came over.
Okay, let's remind you. Can we please pull up Plaintiff's Exhibit 304, which is already in evidence, and play
She is talking
from
my head off
254
today.
through 439?
Oh, this is the elevator scene with her and James Franco. This is where they leaned into each other on the elevator, which I still don't even see the point in what this is. I guess they're trying to prove, everything they're doing is speculation. They're trying to prove that she's lying, which she is. They've proven that many times now. They've proven it many times that she's lying, and I just don't understand. I don't know. They're using Windows Media Player. An old version looks like. That's the old version of Windows Media Player looks like. Isn't that an older version? It looks like it. Looks like the one we had on Windows XP. Alright, there's James Franco right there, which is, for those that may not know, he's the guy that played Harry in Spider-Man. He was the Green Goblin's son in Spider-Man. See? Yeah, they did lean into each other. Wow.
That's you and Mr. Franco.
Have you,
May
Christian?
22nd,
That's good, man.
2016, right, Ms. Heard?
That's correct.
And you're taking him up to the penthouses, aren't you?
That's where I lived, yes.
And it's past 11 p.m. at night. Isn't that right?
I'm not quite sure.
Okay, I got you, Christian.
It looked like that.
Why don't we pull that video back up?
Chris Horse she must be eyeing her next victim, yeah.
22:51.
What's up, Jaden O'Brien? You're new here. Welcome to live
Almost midnight,
stream.
right?
She's already
It's,
cost
or,
Johnny
Excuse
Depp
me,
his
almost
new
11
Fire
o'clock at
Sleeper.
night.
It's out.
Oh, yeah, definitely, yeah. And he won't go back to Disney anyway because he's done
You knew
said
Mr.
that
Depp
he
was
won't
out
go
of town
back
the
because of the
week
way
of
they've done
21,
him.
2016,
And I don't blame him.
I don't know what I knew of his schedule at the time.
You knew Mr. Depp was out of town on May 27th when you went to get the domestic violence restraining order. Isn't that right?
I don't know if I knew that at the time.
Anything and everything,
You knew
Officer
Mr. Depp
Harrell.
was heading
Anything
out
and
on a
everything.
European tour that week. Isn't that right?
I'm not quite sure what I understood of his schedule at that time.
You
She's
knew he wouldn't
rude.
be back for weeks, right?
That's incorrect.
Let's go back to that recording.
She's lying about everything they ask her, and she's avoiding the questions. Like I said, when it's aimed at Johnny,
Exhibit
you notice she
598.
answers it right away. But when it's aimed at her, she avoids it every single time.
So you
Typical
testified that
narcissism, man.
You
Typical.
and Mr. Depp were in the car outside of his studio. Is that right?
Yes.
And you were trying to prevent him from going into his studio to do drugs, right?
Yeah, to effectively start another cycle.
Right. Not that Mr. Depp was just trying to go into his house to see his daughter, right?
His daughter might be one of the people that was in the house at that time, but that's neither here nor there. That
Your
wouldn't
testimony
have
is now,
prevented him
Mr.
from entering a cycle.
Your testimony is now that Mr. Depp does drugs in front of his children.
Well, first of all, I know he does. Second of all, it wouldn't have mattered. It wouldn't have stopped him from using with his friends, which is the problem, not whether or not his daughter was there.
Let's play, please, Defendants 598 at 4948 through 5035.
Wow, man, I'm glad we have a justice system because she could really have ruined him. You know what I mean? Like worse than what she already has.
I'm itching. I don't want to be doing this. I want it just to... Why don't you just say, okay, baby, I understand. I'll go home, and you do your thing, hang out with your daughter, and then I'll see you in a couple hours, and we'll talk about it. Is it that difficult to say that? Or you just fucking hate me, and you want to be shitty about it? Please. Just fucking... It's not that difficult. Okay?
Christian, I've seen
I'll
that.
stand here in a driveway and argue with you.
I seen that meme,
Okay,
dude.
Well, I'll see you in a little bit, okay? Please? Please. Just let me know if you're gonna go somewhere. Just let me know, please, so I know.
And almost an hour later, you're still arguing with Mr. Depp outside, right?
I don't know how long that argument lasted, no.
Ms. Heard, you testified about seeking a domestic violence restraining order against Mr. Depp, correct?
Yes, I have.
And how you wanted to do it discreetly?
That's correct.
That you wanted as much privacy as you could have?
Yes, that's correct.
And how you walked out to a sea of paparazzi and cameras and photographers, right?
That is correct.
And how this overwhelmed you?
It was overwhelming, yes.
Because you didn't want this attention on you?
That is correct.
If you could please pull up Defendant's Exhibit 800, which has already been admitted
She
into
said,
evidence.
Daddy, my baby's sick. She got a little baby doll. She said, I got to give her medicine. Gotta love the kids, man. Gotta love them.
This is a photograph of you taken inside the courthouse when
Of
you
a
became
zit.
DVRO, correct?
It's a
That's
boil.
correct.
And your friend Raquel Pennington took this photograph?
Yes, that's correct.
Because you needed to document your time at the courthouse getting a DVRO?
Christian White, I actually got the PC, didn't have it 2 days. The
In relation to
graphics
the
card
divorce.
went out on me, but they're
Could you
taking
please
care
pull
of
up
me. I buy
Defendant's
is because I have a
Exhibit
3-year
801,
warranty.
which has already been admitted into evidence.
I was just fixing to say that I have to take time sometime today to take my graphics card out of this one, the faulty one, send it to them,
Ms.
and they're
Heard,
going to
this is
send me the
another
new one to put
photograph
in.
you taken
So,
inside the court.
yeah,
Isn't
man.
that
I
right?
mean, it's beautiful.
That is
Don't get me wrong. It's beautiful.
Having
Just
a
the graphics
photo
card
shoot
went out.
inside the courthouse when you're getting a DVRO?
I would not characterize it that way, Ms. Vasquez.
You have a
Yeah,
mark on
I
your
agree,
face, right,
Alex.
Ms. Heard?
Yes.
You didn't use your bruise kit this time to cover it up?
No.
Alistair,
on
you
the
can't-
only
are you
day I
serious?
actually
You
walked
don't know
out
who
of my
Johnny
house
Depp is,
without
ma'am?
makeup on. I had to be stopped. My best friend saw me in the bathroom starting to put makeup on and told me not to.
Yeah, but it's all good, man. You know, Christian, there ain't nothing I can do about it. I'm not going to lie. I was pretty irritated about it first. My wife came outside and talked to me. She's like, honey, ain't going to do you no good to get upset about it. She said, there's nothing you can do. Just do what you got to do to get it back and get it fixed. And I was like, you know what? She's right. She's right. So that's what I did.
You wrote this op-ed, right?
I
Ms.
took a
Heard?
deep breath in my nose, out my
With the help
mouth,
of the
and I was
ACLU,
fine.
yes.
And that's what you testified to in this courtroom, right?
That is correct.
Because getting upset ain't going to
Published
fix it. You
on
know what I'm saying?
December
It ain't going to change what
2018,
happened.
Correct.
That is correct.
Aquaman was released on December 21st, 2018, right?
That is, yes, that sounds correct.
And that was your first big blockbuster, big budget role, right?
I disagree, but it was the first time I had like a leading role in a movie of that size, yes. Well, second time, yes.
What was your first time?
But the first one was the film I talked about before, yesterday, Justice League. It introduced the character. So, you know, technically it was the second one.
But you were the love interest in Aquaman, correct?
That is correct.
Now, at least parts of this op-ed are about Mr. Depp, isn't that right?
It's about what happened to me after.
You sat here during opening statements when your attorney argued that the context of your statements in this op-ed matter.
Oh, yeah,
correct?
Jane O'Brien, no doubt.
That's
She
correct.
did. Yeah,
Let's
she's
go
wrecked her
through some
career
of the context.
totally. Are we still live, guys? I hope
You wrote
so.
here,
Yeah, we
quote,
are.
Friends and
Okay.
advisors told me I would never work again as an actress, that I would be blacklisted.
That is
You're
correct.
referring to your accusations of domestic violence against Mr. Depp in the statement, aren't you?
Can you repeat the question? I'm sorry.
You're referring to your accusations of domestic violence against Mr. Depp in the statement, aren't you?
In general, I'm referring to being associated with domestic violence.
And you're referring to what you claim happened after you got an ex-party domestic violence restraining order against Mr. Depp in May of 2016.
Yeah.
Right?
Are you asking me if that's what I was writing about?
That's what you're referring to, correct?
Can you just give me the question again? I'm sorry.
You're referring to what you claim happened after you got an ex-party restraining order against Mr. Depp in May of 2016.
That's correct.
Really, Christian?
You
Yo,
also
yeah.
wrote, quote, questions arose
Oh,
as
the
to
battery
whether I was
died.
able to
Oh,
keep
you
my
thought it
role
broke,
of
yeah.
Mira in the films Justice League and Aquaman. This is also referring to your
Yeah, when I get it
accusations of
fixed, I'm going to
violence
put the
against
PC
Mr.
right
Depp.
here
This
where
is
you guys
referring
can
to
see it
what
when it
happened
lights up.
after
I'm going to
I
have
got
it
the
right here. I got to
TRO
move the
restraining
Xbox
order.
though, but I'm going to put it
Against
right
Mr.
there where you
Depp,
guys
right?
can see
That
it
is
in the
correct.
stream.
These questions arose only after you accused Mr. Depp of domestic violence in May of 2016, allegedly, right?
Yeah, from the time I got the TRO, being associated with domestic violence, that's what it's a reference to, yes.
You also wrote, quote, imagine a powerful man as a ship like the Titanic. That ship is a huge enterprise. When it strikes an iceberg, there are a lot of people on board desperate to patch up holes, not because they believe in or care about the ship, but because their own fates depend on the enterprise. In this op-ed, you're saying Mr. Depp is a ship, right?
I'm making an analogy to a powerful man as a ship.
The powerful man you're referring to in this analogy is Mr. Depp, right?
I was talking about a bigger issue actually than just Johnny. I was talking about what we as a country were talking about at the time of writing this, which is when powerful men in general do something horrible or something they shouldn't, how there is a system in place to protect them, clean up after them, maintain them afloat. You know, this is a reference to not just Johnny, it was about
That was the
what
biggest
happening in the
crock I've
culture
ever
when
heard
we
in my
were
life.
addressing a lot of Me Too issues for the first time.
The iceberg is you in this analogy, right, Ms. Heard?
I would not say that. That was not what I intended, no.
Why is she lying?
This is another reference to your accusations against Mr. Depp.
No, this is about what happened to me once I left that relationship and got a TRO and became associated with domestic violence.
But it's your testimony that this op-ed isn't about Mr. Depp, right?
It's about what happened to me after. That's
It's
correct.
about your experience after obtaining a temporary restraining order against Mr. Depp, right?
That is
So
correct.
therefore,
among
the
other
word
things.
But
man
it's not
is
about
Depp.
Mr. Depp.
It is not about him,
Mr. Depp is making it about Mr. Depp, right?
ironically.
Kind of like that Carly Simon song, right, Ms. Heard?
I don't know what you mean.
Let's talk about the defamatory statements in the op-ed that you also claim are not about Mr. Depp.
Camilla's awesome, man.
Then 2 years ago, I became a public figure representing domestic abuse, and I felt the full force of our culture's wrath for women who speak out. This is about Mr. Depp, isn't it?
No,
You wrote this in 2018, right?
exactly.
And 2 years prior was 2016, right?
That's true.
Okay.
That's correct. It's
So
not about
May of
Johnny. It's about what happened to me
Ms.
after.
Heard, my question was May of 2016 is 2 years prior to December of 2018, correct?
That's correct.
All right. May 2016 is when you publicly accused Mr. Depp of domestic violence, right?
I got my restraining order at that time.
And you publicly accused Mr. Depp of domestic violence.
In the
Yes,
open.
that was attached to my restraining order, so yes.
Yep.
May of 2016 is when you sought a restraining order against Mr. Depp.
That's correct, and I had to
May-
provide testimony for that.
Right. And May 2016 is when you walked into court with a mark on your face to obtain that restraining order. Yes or no?
That was the day I walked into court with a bruise on my face, yes.
And you were photographed with that mark on your face.
Dan,
weren't
I'm telling you,
I
bro.
walked out to a
I'm
bunch of
telling you, man.
photographers, yes.
you? May 2016.
You're
is when
new,
you
Dan.
told the
Welcome to
world
live
that
stream,
Mr.
man.
Depp
Good to have you, man.
physically
Appreciate you
abused
being here.
During your relationship, isn't that right?
That I had to provide testimony as part of my restraining order application, yes.
And that's how you became a public figure representing domestic abuse, right, Ms. Heard?
From that point on, yes.
That's when you claimed you faced our culture's wrath,
That's
right?
when it started, yes.
But it's your testimony under oath that this statement is not about Mr. Depp.
It is not. It is about what happened to me afterwards. That's was the more interesting thing for me to write about.
The next statement reads, I had the rare
Wow,
vantage point
man.
of seeing in real time how institutions protect men accused of abuse. This is also about Mr. Depp, isn't that right?
Not just about him, but he is included in that, yes.
He's the man you accused of abuse 2 years prior to this op-ed, isn't that right, Ms. Heard?
Yeah.
Yes, but I wrote this op-ed in the context of many men at the time that were public figures or in this public eye being accused
Op-ed.
as well.
Did I say
So it
op-ed?
was
I
a
meant op-ed.
reference in general to
I think
a
I said
larger
op-ed.
phenomenon, not just Johnny.
Not just Johnny.
Not just Johnny.
What's up, Matthew Quinn? You're new to the live stream, man. Appreciate you being here.
And then,
Yeah, she is a joke, dude. It's
you're
pathetic.
right, I spoke up against sexual
It's pathetic,
violence
man.
and faced her culture's wrath. This one's also about Mr. Depp.
I did not write that.
Well, you've accused Mr. Depp of sexual violence in this very courtroom, haven't
Take
you?
care, Officer Linger.
Yes,
Appreciate
but
you stopping
I
by,
was
brother.
intending to keep that private when this was published. I had not publicly ever accused him of that.
I'm going to move to strike everything after the word yes.
No, I'll overrule the objection. Go ahead.
You may not have written this title, but you published it, didn't you?
I did not publish a title. I retweeted the article that included the title in it because that was the article.
Let's pull up, please, Plaintiff's Exhibit 3, which is already in evidence. This is a tweet from your Twitter account on December 19th, 2018, correct?
That is correct.
Your
What
Honor,
should you
I'm-
play? You looking for a game to play, Coco?
Evidence.
It is in evidence.
Thank
What
you.
games do
So
you
on
have?
December 19th, 2018, you tweeted, quote, today I published this op-ed in the Washington Post. Did I read that right?
That is correct.
And the tweet includes a link to the op-ed we were just looking at, correct?
That's correct.
And you can see that the title of the op-ed in your tweet is, quote, Opinion, Amber Heard. I spoke up against sexual violence. Right?
Yes, you don't get to change the title of an article you're retweeting.
And that's the title that you put on your Twitter, correct?
I did not put it on my Twitter, no.
You linked it to your tweet.
I retweeted the article.
You published it.
I retweeted a link to an article that I wrote.
And you published it on your Twitter.
Play Farming Simulator, Coco.
I retweeted it.
What's up,
Testified
Jimmy?
Yesterday that you didn't have
How
any
you doing,
control
Jimmy?
of the
Good to see you,
title
man. JR up in the house. Jimmy
of the
Reddick.
op-ed when you retweeted it. Is that correct?
That is correct.
This wasn't a retweet, though, right?
A tweet? Perhaps not retweet. I'm not quite sure.
It was
I guess
a tweet.
Tweet. I misspoke. Excuse me. Tweet, not retweet.
You included a link to the electronic copy of the op-ed in your tweet, right?
That's what I was trying to say earlier, and I might have misspoke. It's like I'm trying to attach it.
Right. So you included a link, right?
Yes,
to the
that's
op-ed.
correct. That's correct.
So you must have seen the title of the electronic version of the op-ed before you tweeted it, right?
I may have. I just didn't notice it.
Not very careful about what you publish, are you, Ms. Heard?
I just didn't notice the title.
You didn't need to include the link to the electronic
typed
version
it.
of the op-ed in your tweet, did you?
How else would I have linked it?
Well, you didn't need to include the link to tell the world that today you had published this op-ed in the Washington Post about women who are channeling their rage and about violence and equality into political strength despite the price of coming forward. Right?
I couldn't attach it with a paper clip.
Boo,
No,
get you
but you
some
didn't need to
drink,
attach
baby.
it
There
at
you
all
go.
to tell
There
the
you
world
go.
Oh,
that
I
you
see what
had
you're saying.
Is
published
them
an
chips
op-ed.
good, honey? You like
No,
your
the
chips?
goal was to tweet about it and
Okay.
to provide a link so that people could read it.
The op-ed is in your name, right?
That's correct.
So if you had noticed the title of the electronic version of the op-ed before you included it in your tweet, you could have asked the Washington Post to change it. Isn't that right?
No, that's not.
But you didn't do that, right? You never asked the Washington Post to change the title.
What's up,
I
Eagles
didn't
fan? How
notice
you
it,
doing,
and I
man? Good to
didn't
see
ask
you,
them,
man.
Nor do I think I needed to.
At the bottom, do you see that there's another tweet from December 19th, 2018?
Yes, I do.
And in this one, it reads, I am honored to announce my role as an ACLU ambassador on women's rights. Did I read that right?
That's correct.
So you announced your ACLU ambassadorship the same day you posted the op-ed on your Twitter.
I think that was always the plan, is to attach the article with the announcement that I was an ambassador.
Your Honor, if I may.
Oh, you don't know how to play Farm Sim, Coco? Okay, I got you. No worries, no worries. I got you.
Sorry.
Give me 1 second.
Keep going at least till 12:30.
I'll drop
Thank you.
my beginner's guide tutorial from my CJ Farms channel.
Ms. Hurd, you testified yesterday about your counterclaim against Mr. Depp.
Give me
in this
just
case. Do you
one
remember that
second.
testimony?
Yes, I do.
Your counterclaim is based on 3 statements made by Mr. Depp's attorneys, Adam Waldman. Is that right?
That's correct.
We looked at those 3 statements yesterday, right?
That's correct.
And the first statement was from an April 8th, 2020 article, right?
That's correct.
And that's Defendant's Exhibit 1245 that's been previously admitted. Please pull that up. Thank you. If we could please publish that. Thank you. We can scroll down to the 8th page. Mr. Depp.
There you go, Coco.
Mr. Waldman's statement is buried on the 8th page of a 12.
10-hour download. It says that it won't take long.
I don't know.
It
how
won't
many
take
pages
long.
Are here.
Well, this is the 8th page. Let's go to the 12th.
It tells me a 2-hour download. It takes me like 10 minutes to download it. Literally 10, 15 minutes I can download FS. But there's my playlist right there. That will tell you everything you need to know from the very beginning all the way to
Let's
where we
pull
are
up
now,
these
current time and
Defendant's Exhibit
gameplay.
1246.
Everything about Farm Sim, even your settings. Even how to set your settings up. Which is the very first video. That video is about an hour long, I think. Almost an hour long, maybe not
Please
quite.
Go to Mr. Waldman's statement on page 10.
But, you okay, boo? One sec, guys.
And go on to page 11 of a... That's Mr. Waldman's statement, right?
That is correct. I think it's Mr. Waldman speaking on behalf of Johnny, yes.
You don't have any evidence of that, do you, Ms. Hurd? This is Mr. Waldman's statement, right?
I think it's included in the article as well.
That this is Mr. Waldman's statement, correct?
That a representative or an attorney, I don't know which word it says in the article, that it says very clearly that they're speaking on behalf of Johnny or representing Johnny.
Can we please pull up Plaintiff's Exhibit 8818, 881A, excuse me? If we could please go to page 8 of this article.
All right, guys. Everything is good. Volunteer Rescue, what is that, man? You're new here. Welcome to live stream, man. Good to see you. Appreciate you being here. Oh, okay. That's you, Christian. I got you. I got you.
Sorry, Your Honor. May I just
All right.
approach?
Yes, ma'am.
You got your name idea from me,
We'll come back to this.
Christian?
Sorry, Mr.
How's that?
Sorry, Your Honor.
Did I say something about the...
Let's go ahead and take this down, please. Thanks. You testified yesterday.
I
about
mean,
how your
I'm
application
flattered,
was
bro.
before these
I'm
3
flattered.
statements were made, correct?
Yes, I did.
You testified that your career was going very well before.
I think that the trajectory is positive, yes.
You testified you had a global campaign for L'Oreal, right?
That is correct.
You testified you were waiting on a schedule for Aquaman 2.
That is correct.
You testified you were scheduled to do a press tour for the TV show The Stand.
Press obligations, yes.
And then you testified that after the articles, you were no longer actively involved in the L'Oreal campaign. Isn't that right?
They suspended using my material.
And that you were no longer involved in the publicity surrounding the stand after the articles, right?
That's correct.
And you didn't hear anything about the schedule for Aquaman 2.
Correct.
Ms. Heard, you have no evidence that Mr. Waldman's 3 statements are the reason you are allegedly no longer active in the L'Oreal campaign, do you?
Well, I mean, other than my awareness that they can't use me because of all of the online attention that generated.
And you have no evidence that Mr. Waldman's 3 statements are the reason that the stand media opportunities allegedly stopped, do you?
Yeah, I know they couldn't attach
Well, your CJ
my name to their promotional materials because of the online stuff.
In fact, there was a lot of reasons why you were no longer active in these endeavors. Isn't that right?
I think it's a good name, man.
I disagree with that.
Reasons
I
that
think
have
it's a really good
absolutely
name,
nothing to
bro.
do with Mr.
And I'm
Waldman's
flattered
statements.
that I was
Not
able
right.
to
I disagree
inspire
with
you
that.
with that.
There was a lot of publicity
That's awesome,
about your
man.
relationship with Mr.
That's
Depp
always
around
great,
the time
man.
Mr. Waldman made the 3 statements at issue, right?
I do not recall.
A lot of really negative publicity for you, Ms. Heard. Isn't that right?
There's been an ongoing smear campaign, yes.
An ongoing negative publicity campaign.
It's an orchestrated smear campaign.
You have no evidence of that, do you, Ms. Heard?
Just look me up, you'll see.
Let's take a look at some of that.
All right.
Did you ever give your baby any medicine? Is she feeling better? Okay, good. She's not feeling better? What's wrong with her? She's sick? Oh no, bring her to me. Let me see her. Hurry, bring her to me. No, come on, come here. Let me see her. It's okay. Bring me the tablet. I'll fix it for you. Bring me the tablet and your baby. Bring me the tablet and your baby. I'll take care of your baby too. Okay, bring me your. Will you bring? You gonna bring me the tablet and the baby?
Daddy, where's the trash can?
Where's the trash can?
Yeah.
It's right here, boo. Daddy's got it right here. You need to throw something away? Okay, go get your tablet. You want me to fix it for you?
That's nasty. Just a minute. I want to be your baby.
Did Daddy fix it? Okay.
I'm going to baby. I'm going to get a baby. Hey, Daddy, I want a baby.
All right, boo. Your tablet's fixed.
Okay.
Come tell me what's wrong with your baby. She wants me to take care of her baby because the baby's sick.
You're sick.
She's sick. Is she running a fever? She got a tummy ache? What's wrong? Don't sit on that, boo. Don't sit on that. What's wrong with her? She got a fever?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see if we can't give her some.
Water?
Yeah, I think she needs some water. Let's give her a little bit of water. Let's give the baby some water. There's a little bit of water for the baby. Okay, and then let Daddy put a...
I got a medicine. I got a medicine.
You got medicine? Here, give it to me. All right, let's give her some medicine. Make sure she gets it down. Here you go. I think she's gonna be better now. I think she's gonna be better now. You gotta give it a little while for the medicine to kick in before it works, okay? She'll start feeling better in a little while. Oh, she sneezed in my face. Yuck. Oh. Come on, boo. Go watch your tablet. Chew. I'm gonna sneeze on her. Come on, go watch your tablet, boo. Let me see your baby. Let me wipe the sneeze off her mouth. There you go. All right. Hey, where's your tablet at? Where's your tablet?
It's over there.
Okay, go watch your tablet, boo. I love you, boo.
I love you. Your sister.
Oh, man, kids, dude. You know, one of the things I love about kids is their imagination. Kids have such an amazing imagination. Like my little girl, Ray Ray, she plays good by herself. My other two girls, Jazzy and Chloe. And then my oldest, Sierra, of course, she doesn't play anymore. She's 18. And she's going to be graduating next week. And then she's going to be going to college. So the 18-year-old's graduating from high school. What's going on, man? What are they doing? They had to approach the bench again? Jesus. So, yeah, my kids all have a great imagination. They really, really do. And I love that about them, because, my kids play good together, but they can play good by themselves, too. I've taught them to do that. So, I've told them, I said, it's always good to play with your siblings. That's... Love you, man, from Bangladesh. Is it Bangladesh? What's up, man? Idiotism, is that how you say your name, man? Hey, man, appreciate you being here, man. Thank you so much, man. You're new, man. Welcome to the live stream, man. Appreciate you being here.
Daddy. I for sure should.
W Key Luca,
Daddy.
yes, not until they update.
Yeah.
What, boo?
Daddy, my baby shape. Look her.
Was she what?
Her sweet pet.
Oh, okay, I'll try to be quiet, okay? I'm sorry. Okay. Thank you. Oh, you better go get her. You better go get her. You better go get her. See what I mean? She does the crying voice, and that's her baby crying for her. Her imagination. What about your baby? You gonna leave your baby? Hey, come on. You gonna leave your baby? Girl, I'll beat you up. Let me beat you up. Where'd you go? Okay, there you are. Is your tablet okay, boo? Okay. What I was saying to you, from Southeast Asia. Wow, dude. Yo, I appreciate you being here. I appreciate you, W Key Luca. Yeah, you're new here, man. Trials for Life. What is up, man? You are new to the live stream. Let me give a proper shout out to all my members here. If I can get my buttons to work. Proper shout out to all my members and to all the subscribers and new faces in the house. Appreciate you guys being here. And to all my moderators in the chat.
Finish him.
Appreciate you guys showing up and hanging out with me, man. I appreciate it. This is like the fourth time I've streamed this today. The first 3 times the stream has just failed. I don't know why it's doing it. It's just, I don't know. It's really weird. Of April, but I graduate in 2023. Oh, do you? Why 2023? Oh, okay, yeah, because it's coming up. Okay, I gotcha. Is it pronounced? I'm assuming Southeast Asia with the accent. It's Akib. Is that how you say it? Akib. Did I pronounce that right? Is it Akib? I appreciate you, man. Hey, I appreciate that. Thank you, man. Trials for Life, absolutely. Justice for Johnny. Yeah, 4th time is the charm, right, TC? I think it's supposed to be 3rd time, but 3rd time didn't work for me this time. So we can keep our fingers crossed, see if the stream's going to hold on. So, like I said, I got to go pick up the wife. They'll probably be taking their lunch break here pretty soon. I got to go pick up the wife at 1:30 and then take her to her eye appointment at 2:30. So I will not be back around the stream until about probably 3:30. If they haven't called the court by then. So we'll just we'll see how it goes. I'll leave the stream going while I'm gone. And then tonight, guys, we'll be live over on my second channel, CJ Farms, at 6 o'clock Central Standard Time, 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. And I will drop my link to CJ Farms in the chat here. So if you haven't subscribed to me on CJ Farms, please come do so. Let me. All right, let me do it like that. There we go. There's my second channel, guys. I'll go ahead and pin that up in the comments. So if you haven't subscribed to my second channel, CJ Farms, please do so. If you haven't subbed here, do that as well. I would greatly, greatly appreciate it. God, what are they? They have approached the bench so many times today. Look, they've been in court. That's the current time right there. Oh, that's the time. I thought that was the time they've been in court. My bad. That's the current time right now. What is it, boo? Uh-oh, is it going to do it? No, please don't do it. The screen flash, that's usually when it... All right, guys. They approached the bench. I can't even tell you. They approached the bench quite a bit this morning already. And every time they do, they mute the audio on their end. And I guess it's because of personal information. And in case they share personal information, I'm assuming, is what it is. So, Jaden, what's your request for LSPFR, man? Can you do a car that's full of lights? AKA a Christmas tree car. What if I told you it would be an SUV instead? What if I told you that? Because I have one off the top of my head, Jaden. I can definitely... Would you like me to do a patrol, or you want me to do a tutorial on how to install it? Is that what you're asking me? Like a tutorial or a patrol? Because I've got the perfect one, man. I've got the perfect one.
Thank you, everyone, for your patience.
In your country, for me, it's 4:27 p.m. For me, it is 11:27 a.m. 11:27 a.m. for me. So it's 4:27 for
My
you.
last question to you was that there was a lot of negative publicity.
Must be
for
so
you
draining for Johnny to
around
sit
the
in
time
court all
that Mr.
day for
Walden
a
made
second
these
time.
statements.
No
Isn't that
sympathy
correct?
for Amber, though.
I
Zenny,
believe
it's got
that
to be,
they
man.
were
It's got to
made.
be, bro. Yeah, I agree.
I
I
believe
agree,
that
man.
The statements kind of kept being.
Oh, you're in the
attached
UK?
to
Are you?
Defamatory.
I got you, man.
Articles that were like smear campaign sort of attack articles is what it.
Let's go through some of the articles.
Christian, I honestly
that
like
were on the
both.
press.
I like both.
So, Plaintiff's Exhibit 1267. Just publish that.
Zishan, you're from Bangladesh as well. That's pretty cool, man.
This is an article published on February 2nd, 2020, and the title is hashtag Justice for Johnny Depp trends after Amber Heard admits to hitting actor in audio clip. Do you see
Whoa.
I see that.
that? And if we can go to Plaintiff's Exhibit 1268. This one was published on February 3rd, 2020. It reads the title, Amber Heard admits to hitting Johnny Depp in recording.
Yeah,
You see
that's
that?
when his lawyer leaked an edited tape.
Ms. Heard, you
Yes.
see the title?
Christian,
Amber
I've
Heard
actually already
admits to
drank mine
hitting
else.
Johnny
Yeah.
Depp in
I actually drank it
recording. You
earlier.
see that?
I see the title.
Okay.
Oh, I already threw it away. Yeah, I drank it when I first was on the stream. I drank. I chugged it.
Exhibit 1269.
One second.
This one was published on March 17th, 2020. Amber Heard slammed door into Johnny Depp's head, reveals new audio. Do you see that?
Yeah, these are more of the PR plans.
Let's go to 1270. This one was published on March 31st, 2020. Amber Heard to be sacked from Jason Momoa's Aquaman after Johnny Depp's controversy, reports. Do you see that?
I do.
We can go to Plaintiff's Exhibit 1271. You see the title that says, Johnny Depp says ex-wife Amber Heard sliced his finger off, and it, quote, erupted like Vesuvius?
I just don't know when that was. I've never seen that article.
We can go to 1272. This one was published on May 29th, 2020, and it says, when Amber Heard confessed to smashing a door into Johnny Depp's head, clocking him in the jaw. Do you see that?
I see that.
Sorry, guys, just sending a text real quick.
Going to 1275. This one was published on July 15th, 2020. Amber Heard stole my sexual assault story. Ex-aide tells libel trial. You see that?
This was Adam Waldman as well.
It doesn't say Mr. Waldman. It actually says Kate James also says she often received abusive text messages from Johnny Depp's ex-wife, doesn't it?
I just know because he threw down the article.
Miss Heard, isn't that what that
Mr.
says?
Waldman threw the newspaper at me afterwards.
Miss Heard, that's not my question.
What
my
was
question
your question?
is,
I'm sorry.
The title of the article says, Amber Heard stole my sexual assault story, ex-aide tells libel trial. Kate James also says, Your Honor, she opened the door by saying it was Adam Waldman.
I'll sustain the objection. Next question.
Oh my God, you sustained it?
1276.
That judge, bro.
Amber Heard admits to hitting fucking baby Johnny Depp in court audio. Do you see that, Miss Heard?
That's correct.
Okay. Let's go to 1277.
That judge, bro,
Published
she
July
aggravates
28th,
me.
2020. Amber Heard's sister thought she was going to kill Johnny Depp, claims witness. Do you see that, Miss Heard?
I see that.
In 1278.
Yeah,
Published
Christian
on July
GT. I mean,
28th,
yeah,
2020.
Christian GT5 updated this morning.
Johnny Depp was the victim of abuser Amber Heard, London's High Court told. Do you see that?
She is Copenhagen.
that.
She is, man. She sucks.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. Go ahead and take our lunch recess then. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll go ahead and take our hour lunch recess at this point. Do not discuss the case with anybody and don't do any outside research. Okay, we'll see you in an hour.
One thing, guys, I'm sending an important
Back at
text.
1:35 then, is that fine? All right, thank you.
Yeah, I'll rise your middle finger to the judge.
Yes, you go. Yay!
All right, guys, so they're taking their morning, their lunch break, which is going to be an hour. Court will resume at 12:30 my time, 1:30 Eastern Standard Time. So stay tuned in, guys, and make sure that you come back and hang out. If the stream happens to shut off, I'll start another one, as it's been good thus far. Yeah, they're leaving out for their morning lunch break. So I'm just gonna leave this screen up right here. What are you singing about? What are you singing, baby? You gonna sing to Daddy? You gonna sing me a song? Anyway, guys, court will resume in an hour. We will be back. HT, it is. There's been an update. I'm fixing to touch base on it here in a little bit with everybody. So I'll see everybody in an hour. Yeah. Actually, I think what I might do. Yeah, I'll go ahead and end this stream. We'll start up another one here in like at 12:30, and that way when I reconnect the stream, you guys will get notified for it immediately, and that'll give me time to go out and have a cigarette, come back in, and maybe do a little video about this new update, edit it, post it, get it uploaded, and yeah, I'll see you guys in about an hour. Ladies and gentlemen, see you guys at 12:30. Peace.